Welcome back to Marvelous. Today, we're exploring the vanguard of the battlefield. Magneto, the master of magnetism. Is he the perfect choice for your team, or does he have some shortcomings? Let's break down his pros and cons so you can determine if this iconic villain-turned anti-hero is the right fit for your lineup. Magneto is categorized as a vanguard hero, which designates his primary role as one focused on shielding allies, disrupting enemies, and holding important positions in strategic gameplay. His abilities are centered around the manipulation of magnetic fields, positioning him as a formidable force for crowd control and enhancing team synergy. Pros of Magneto. Let's start with what Magneto does best: domination through control and utility. Here are his top strengths. Number 1, superior crowd control. Magneto's magnetic field abilities allow him to immobilize and knock back multiple enemies, perfect for controlling the pace of battles. To harness the full potential of Magneto's magnetic field abilities in your strategic planning, consider incorporating these techniques into your combat simulations. Engaging in training sessions that focus on immobilizing and knocking back multiple adversaries will enhance your team's effectiveness in controlling the pace of battles. We encourage you to explore these tactics further and implement them in your next training exercise. Number 2, durability. As a vanguard, Magneto has high health and defensive stats, allowing him to tank significant damage while protecting teammates. To fully leverage Magneto's strengths as a vanguard, strategically positioning him at the forefront of engagements is imperative. By doing so, players can maximize their ability to absorb damage, ensuring that teammates remain protected and able to execute their roles effectively. We encourage you to integrate Magneto into your team composition and experience the benefits of a robust defensive strategy. Number 3, team buffs. His abilities like Magnetic Shield reduce incoming damage and synergize well with damage-dealing heroes. To maximize the effectiveness of these abilities, consider strategically pairing heroes such as Scarlet Witch and Iron Man in your team composition. Doing so can enhance your overall damage output while ensuring robust protection for your allies. Number 4, AoE damage potential. Magneto's area of effect abilities like Magnetic Crush let him deal significant damage to grouped enemies, turning the tide of team fights. To fully capitalize on Magneto's formidable capabilities, it is essential to coordinate with your team to initiate engagements when enemies are clustered together. Strategically leveraging his area of effect abilities, such as Magnetic Crush, can lead to decisive victories in team fights. Therefore, I encourage players to practice effective communication and positioning to optimize their combat effectiveness and secure advantageous encounters in the game. Pro tip: for maximum effectiveness, pair Magneto with ranged characters such as Hawkeye. Even the master of magnetism has his weaknesses. Here are the key cons you need to consider. Number 1, low mobility. Magneto's lack of quick movement abilities makes him vulnerable to high mobility characters like Spider-Man or Black Panther. To optimize Magneto's effectiveness in combat scenarios, players need to develop strategies that mitigate their vulnerabilities. Consider focusing on terrain advantages or utilizing supportive teammates to counteract high mobility adversaries such as Spider-Man or Black Panther. By implementing tactical positioning and enhanced teamwork, you can create opportunities that allow Magneto to capitalize on his powerful abilities while minimizing risks associated with his lack of speed. Number 2, skill dependent. To fully utilize Magneto's abilities, you must time and place them precisely, which can be challenging for new players. To enhance your gameplay experience and master Magneto's unique skill set, I encourage you to engage in dedicated practice sessions. By honing your timing and understanding of the optimal scenarios in which to deploy his powers, you will significantly improve your performance. Number 3, limited damage output. While Magneto shines in defense and crowd control, his raw damage output is lower compared to other Vanguard heroes. To maximize the effectiveness of your team composition, consider pairing Magneto with heroes that can amplify damage output, such as Hulk. This strategic combination will not only bolster your frontline defense and crowd control, but also enhance overall damage potential, ensuring a well-rounded approach in challenging encounters. Optimize your gameplay by exploring these synergies today. Number 4, weak against long-range DPS. Magneto can have difficulty against long-range damage dealers like Rocket Raccoon, who can steadily chip away at his health from a safe distance. To effectively counter Magneto's strengths, it is crucial for players to strategically prioritize long-range damage dealers in their team composition. By leveraging characters who can inflict steady damage while maintaining a safe distance, teams can enhance their chances of overcoming Magneto's formidable abilities. Evaluate your strategies and consider incorporating effective long-range characters to exploit this advantage in your gameplay. My final thoughts: Magneto is regarded as one of the premier choices for players seeking a Vanguard hero in Marvel Rivals, primarily due to his exceptional capabilities in crowd control and team protection. His powers allow him to manipulate metal and generate powerful magnetic fields, making him effective at disrupting enemy formations and safeguarding his allies from harm. To fully utilize Magneto's strengths, strategic positioning is essential. He operates best when placed near the front line, where he can draw enemy attention while simultaneously shielding more vulnerable teammates. Additionally, pairing him with a balanced team can greatly enhance his effectiveness. Heroes who can provide healing, damage output, or additional crowd control can synergize well with Magneto's abilities, creating a formidable force on the battlefield. When used strategically alongside a cohesive team, Magneto can demonstrate why he remains a favorite among players, offering both offensive and defensive advantages in various game scenarios. His ability to control the flow of battle makes him a valuable asset in any match. Magneto is a top-tier choice if you're looking for a Vanguard hero who excels at crowd control and team protection. However, he does require strategic positioning and support to truly shine. Pair him with a balanced team and you'll see why he's a favorite in Marvel Rivals. Got your own tips for Magneto? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Marvelous for more hero breakdowns, tips, and epic gameplay. Until next time, unite the rivals and master the game.